Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2023 Showcase. This time we have the game Outclass Hunter, which we have checked out before. I played it when it was more of a space hub and grass and forest and boss stage. It was like hub and two stages and a boss. That was back in Sage 2020 that I checked this one out, so it's been a while. It was neat, but it kind of ran bad in the forest due to like Unreal Engine stuff, like the Unreal Fog. Apparently this new version features an upgrade to Unreal Engine 5, which seems to involve a visual upgrade, which is also very nice, I guess, but I hope it doesn't mean worse performance. I hope it means an improvement in performance. It could be an improvement. We'll see what they've done with this, because upgrading the engine does not necessarily optimize the game. We'll see if they've improved upon that. Also, we'll make sure to do something we did last year, those years before, that I remember was kind of good. If I can find it again. A bit of an Easter egg, but if it's even still there. But Outclass Hunter is the story that follows the bounty hunter H-14 Winona, tasked with taking down a mysterious mercenary who's taken the Biome Research Space Station, oh boy, Olieribos hostage. Why does every fiction game want to have big fiction words? Okay. This mercenary has completely flooded the station with his deadly robots. Looking for H-14, for everyone she takes down, she gets a bigger reward. Apparently this has a preview of Chapter 1 and 2 stages of the full game. I don't know if that means there's 2 stages or if there's stages involving Chapters 1 and 2. Okay, poorly written. 2 normal stages, 1 boss stage. That sounds oddly familiar. I wonder if it's going to be like the 2020 version, but different levels? Or maybe the same levels, but differently designed? I'm not sure. Apparently there are secrets. There's another hub, so it sounds kind of similar to the 2020 version, but let's see what's changed. It's been 3 years. There's got to be stuff different about it now. So there's also a bounty system where... You gain reward instead of points. Every robot destroyed, boss defeated, stage cleared, pickups picked up, gains you more reward. Negative actions like taking damage and dying will make you lose reward and even go into debt. Okay. So I can get money, but I can also lose it. And I could spend it on things. Okay. I guess we'll see how badly I do then. But of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but we need more viewers to do that. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it does make a big difference, and we'd honestly love to have you. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. As some people have today. Thank you again, guys. Links are all in the description. You can check them out at your leisure. Why is it that every single time I do my intro speech, I need to swallow? Like... I just, every single time I do my intro speech, I'm just like freaking salivated for some reason. And I need to take a moment and interrupt myself. It's very annoying. I don't know why it happens. Word salad, that might be part of it. I'm just talking so much that I need to like take a moment, I guess. Also, I'm attempting to press start. Unfortunately, I have a keyboard and that button does not exist. Is this just not... Hold on a second. This is weird. I didn't even have my controller plugged in. Okay, hold on. No, that doesn't work either. Well, this game is faking me out. Hold on a second. Hold on. Is it because I let the... Maybe I sound that screen too long and it's soft locked? Possible. Yeah, now I can press start. Oh, I actually went to the demo without selecting options. Okay. I guess that's fine. Ship!
Distress signal coordinates confirmed. Coming up on Olerabos 515 Bio-Research Station. Bio-Research? Who would want to take over a single Imperial science station? Especially one this far outside the Empire's territory. What's stranger is that there's a sizable bounty for whoever seized it, yet their idea and motives are blank. Even those who were stationed here gave no information, no descriptions or anything. Just a distress signal and a blind bounty.
Okay, if I can't hear it, you guys can't hear it. Hold on a second. This is actually really cool. I didn't expect a voice cutscene. Oh, fuck.
Best of the best either didn't find the bounty to be worth the mission, or...
I want to restart. Hold on a second. I clicked right. It's one of those games where the pressing start lagged, and then I pressed start again, and then it read the input and started the game without letting me go to options. Let me go to options, turn on, hopefully, subtitles. Oh, now it doesn't work again. I don't understand this game. Press start if it lets you. Wait, what the fuck? I think I just I just turned on Unreal debugging functions. Hold on a second. Gonna close the game again. So the game doesn't always let you start it, and I'm not really sure why. Okay. May I please do things here? Thank you. So it looks like it actually, weirdly enough, all the way back in 2020 I played this game. I think my config file still exists for it. Hence why the settings are 12.8.720. I'm gonna go ahead and increase it. Again, I'm praying here that they... What the hell is Roboblast FPS? What does that mean? I'm gonna hope here that they have improved the performance, that I can just run it like normal. Let's see. View distance. Okay, I don't really need 5 million... Oh my god, why does that make that blurrier? Okay. I don't feel like I need 5 million post-processing effect for a game that looks like it's on the PS1. Global illumination, that could be high. I don't need super shadows, thanks. Super shadows? My goodness. Yeah, motion blur is off. That's good. I feel like, generally speaking, you don't want epic settings. I just realized the Unreal Engine is such a fucking... Oh, okay, I need some bloom. It's not a bunch. I guess 3. I just realized how fucking egotistical the Unreal Engine is, because in Unreal Engine, the default highest setting is always called Epic. You know who makes the Unreal Engine? Epic. That's so fucking egotistical. Alright, so unfortunately, scary difficulty, I'll stay on normal, thanks. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't find the setting I was looking for. So let's do this. I'm gonna boost audio for you guys. There are no subtitles. Okay, they have voice cutscenes, but no options for subtitles. I do not agree with that. If you're gonna have voice cutscenes, please accessibility function of subtitles is appreciated. In fact, I dare say it's kind of required for some people. Alright, anyways. Actually, wait. Hello? Oh. Oh no. I think I broke the menu. I clicked settings again to do one quick last little thing, and it went beep, and then nothing happened, and now I can't click anything. So, let me restart again. I apologize it's taking me so long to get into the game, but to be fair, the game only allows me to press start 50% of the time, and apparently I can break the menus by simply leaving the settings menu and then trying to re-enter it. So, give me a minute here. You know what? This kind of worries me. Here's my... Okay, I'm gonna give a prediction. This is not me trying to state a fact, because I haven't played the game yet. At least not this year. I'm gonna make a prediction. This developer upgraded to Unreal Engine 5 because it was really snazzy and it was like wow factor and stuff, but they didn't really worry about optimization or functionality. That's the concern I have now. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up for it's gonna be kind of quiet to hear the cutscene, unfortunately, because there's no subtitles. So I'm just gonna shut up. Let's go ahead and watch.
Distress signal coordinates confirmed. Coming up on Alerabos 515 Bio Research Station. research. Who would want to take over a single Imperial science station, especially one this far outside the Empire's territory? What's stranger is that there's a sizable bounty for whoever seized it, yet their idea and motives are blank. Even those who were stationed here gave no information, no descriptions or anything, just a distress signal and a blind bounty. Most hunters haven't attempted to claim this blind bounty. Those that have found themselves bailing soon after. Even us best of the best either didn't find the bounty to be worth the mission, or they failed. Most hunters usually don't touch blind bounties, but not me. I'm always up for a little challenge. Besides, baby needs a new pair of knives.
That's a very psychotic thing to say. Alright, let's see how things run, first off. Oof. So, like, this is a game, I remember this in 2020, this game is effectively kind of Doom-like, but, like, using the Unreal Engine. Or, yeah. Let's go ahead and adjust a few things. It's definitely, okay, so, points, credits where I can give them immediately. I don't have the best frame rate, but you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. That is an improvement, because I believe last year we had that, or the last time I checked in 2020, rather. I keep saying last year, but when I say last year, I mean 3 years ago. 3 years ago when I checked this out, I'm pretty sure this was one of those games that kind of lagged out for you guys, and it was weird. At least now you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Now, that being said, it's not running great. Probably because, again, like I stated, there's probably more effects here than is really necessary. So let me play with stuff a bit. Obviously, I can lower the graphical options if I need to, but, like, I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I'm not really sure what to say. I kind of feel like this should run better. Oof. Than it is. Like, it's trying to go for a retro style, but it doesn't have retro performance. to put it that way. Kind of wish it did. I guess I'll lower the resolution again. Actually, you know what? Let's just put everything to low and see how it actually looks. I'm kind of curious. We need some bloom where the lighting doesn't work, so... I noticed that with the outside of the station. Oh, wow. When I turn off most of the effects, it actually looks better. I mean, look at that. Look at I kind of killed the shadows. Personally, I like that look better with this style. What do you guys think? Demonstration again. Here's the shadows back on. Shadows on. I mean, I don't think the floor looks bad or anything. It's just... when I turn off the shadows, it feels more retro. It also runs better. It runs far better without shadows on. But it's still running kind of bad. Man, this is just a space station, too. There's no foliage here. Well, okay, there might be a little foliage up ahead if there's like a terrarium or something, but... let's go ahead and... yeah, honestly, it just feels, like, graphically way too messy. Like, let me just turn everything to epic for a second. It's gonna run like shit, but I'm kind of curious what the intended graphical experience is, so give me 1 second. Okay, that should be well, I'm not... okay, Super Shadows 2, why not? Oh, wow, that took a while to check. Okay. What is the intended graphical style? Ah. I see. Man, I could never... you know, no matter how many times I see it, I can never fail to not be impressed by just how shitty motion blur in Unreal Engine is. If I go really fast, it's almost like... okay, that's kind of cool if I do it like, it's not cool to play. But I could see this, like, being used in a video background just to be kind of a cool, like, oh, look at this, like, snazzy kind of sci-fi, like, blurred out effect I have here. Like, God, yeah. Unreal Engine, I'm not a big fan of Unreal Engine. I mean, I know Epic's been under a lot of shit lately, but I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. Unreal Engine has always been the thing that bothers me the most as far as engines go. It actually, like, Unity bothers me less. Unity has its problems too, don't get me wrong, but don't get me started even. But I definitely think that Unreal Engine is, in my personal opinion, the most poorly, what's the word? It has the worst intentions, is the way I'd put it. Because Unreal Engine is specifically designed to look pretty. Not to make good playing games, but to make good looking games. And by that, I apologize. We're gonna move forward. I know I'm not getting to gameplay just yet. I'm trying to tweak this so it runs better. My apologies. Like, if I turn on all the effects, I'm still not getting 60 FPS, and it's actually really frustrating, because you see this game, it has a very retro feel. I understand why I was running this in 1280 720 before. Let's go back to that. Okay. Okay, I will say this one thing about the 2020 version. I'm pretty sure. Time for a comparison. Okay, I can just search that. Yeah, there it is. It's nice that I at least am good enough in the YouTube algorithm that I can use Google to search my videos without too much trouble. All right, here, hold on a second. I'm just doing a quick comparison, because this is part of the reason I came back to this game. Comparison. We're gonna check it out. Whenever I come back to an old game, I always want to see how it compares to its earlier version. Here's the earlier version, real fast. I just want to see something. Here's my original video. Next up for Sage. How did it run? Right? Here's how it ran. There's no reason to be up here, is there? That was just set. So I remember that there was performance issues in the 2020 version, but you know what also I remembered? Getting 60 FPS. That's to look cool, wasn't it? Yeah, I absolutely was able to get 60 FPS then. Just wanted to make sure. Now, in the actual level, it was a little harder, and as you can see, I was messing with settings a bunch here. But even so, I was getting close to 60 FPS after messing around. As you can see here. And this was the forest. This was the forest that ran poorly, so it's actually quite the improvement. So yeah, I was absolutely getting 60 FPS. I wanted to double check that. Because I don't think I can anymore. I don't think this so yeah, I'm trying to select 60 FPS. Let's see. What else can I well, VSync, maybe that'll help. I don't think it will help, but now keep in mind, I can play it with this. It's not so bad that I can't play it, but this is important to note, because I'm gonna turn blue off. It is important to note because I didn't want to make assumptions. I hate making assumptions. Sometimes I do it too much. You guys know this. Sometimes I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be bad. And it's like, Charum, you haven't even checked it out yet. Charum. Okay, that doesn't change anything. But sometimes I just get this sense. I'm like, okay, I know what's going to happen here. I don't have any reason to say that. I'm going to turn on Super Sounds again. There we go. That'll help. This is the best I can. I've lowered the settings as much as is feasible. This is our best performance. Okay, turning off Super Shadows helped a little bit. Okay, this is still not quite perfect, but it's good enough. But yeah, I hate doing this, but like, whenever, it seems like people who use Unreal Engine, and this doesn't apply to every developer that uses Unreal. I want to specify this. In fact, I played some Unreal games that run great. Thanks for playing. Thanks for having me. I'm glad I walked through this room. I guess the game's over now. Let's see here. It features new level. All of us open once Grasslands is completed. Okay. Sand dunes. Okay, so there's a new level. Here's the thing. Oh.
And so another bounty hunter comes crawling in.
Oh, now you have cutscenes titles?
Hairball such as yourself can take on this whole station.
You know, I prefer my bounties to have names. It makes paperwork that much easier.
Oh, no, not so fast. You only get my name once you prove you're actually worth my time. Then we can talk.
What a pain in the ass.
Okay. Okay, so here's what I have to say about the game. Positive so far compared to the 2020 version. Presentation's up. Cutscenes, voice acting, that was not a thing in the 2020 version. So there's definitely more presentation going on. However, so far, I would say that... Oh, my mouse isn't locked. My mouse is not locked. One moment. Is my mouse locked now? Oh, my mouse is not locked. Remember, I windowed. My mouse is locked again. Okay, fixed. That was random. That could have been bad. I could have clicked something really shitty. Why? So I'm using the keyboard. Okay, it's E. So yeah, the presentation's better, but the quality is, like, the performance is worse. Absolutely. Checkpoint. Gives me a checkpoint, gives me a health chunk. Okay. Error. Alright. It's one of those cases where if this ran great, I'd be like, oh man, this is great. But again, in 2020, they had Unreal Engine, I believe, 4, and then they upgraded to 5 at some point recently for this version. And as far as I could tell, here's my little negative prediction that I had no reason to make, that turned out to be true, by the way. The negative prediction that turned out to be true was, oh, they upgrade to Unreal Engine 5. That means the performance is going to be worse now because they didn't even address that originally too well. And though honestly, the original version ran way better, so I don't really know why I would say that. But I was correct about this. Feels like a case of upgrading because it's flashier and not because it's better. What happens if I just walk over here? Okay, I'm not allowed to. Sand dune, so I guess this unlocks it a bit. Also, the game looks horrible. I'm sorry. If I turn on all the effects, it still looks kind of bad. But like, just look at this. Just look at any frame, and it just kind of looks gross. The original version of the game, the 2020 version of the game, actually had a pretty good general look to it. But now it just feels like, well, everything's kind of Z. Well, not Z fighting. That's not the word for it. What do you call this when shimmering? What do you call that? Like, look at the grate on the above the seats there. What do you call that shimmering effect? The windows are doing it as well. I forget the term for that. Why does the voice actor sound so familiar? Is it possible you can cover this? You can look through the credits. I'll try to look through the credits once I'm done with this. Find out, because they did it. By the way, I will say, no shit. I'm not shading on the voice acting. It's actually quite good. I think it's perfectly good. Also, there's a secret here. If you're wondering why I'm not immediately going into levels, apparently there's a secret somewhere. Where might it be? But yeah, like, even if I turn on all the effects, the game still looks bad, in my personal opinion. It didn't look this way in 2020. It looks smoother and with like higher quality pixels and stuff in 2020, but now it just looks, I don't know. I mean, here, let me just turn all the effects back on so I can compare again. Like, it looks a little bit better when I turn on the, well, I mean, motion blur aside, but it's still, like, look at the texture work. It just looks so, I don't know what the word is for it. It feels like it's trying to be high detail and then going low resolution. It looks like you took a high detail texture, made it low resolution, but didn't really do it. It just did like a very basic dumb AI upscaling or downscaling or something, so it just looks like crap, rather than something that actually looks artistically designed. Does that make sense? It's bit crushed, but not in a way that makes it look good. It would have been better just to draw the art in low resolution, so you could actually nuance the pixels and how they're arranged and such. Is my personal opinion, at least. One thing I should turn on, I just thought about it, is, what was it? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna try something. This will probably make the game run worse, but I gotta try it. I gotta kill the Z fighting. Or not the Z fighting, the pixel. What's the word again? Bit crushing. No, the other word. The other word was... Also, Kibby, never upgrade engine mid-project. Those who forget history will see, Kibby, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, I've never developed an Unreal, so I had no place to say this, but... Yeah. It kind of gave me the impression that Dev just wanted their game to, like, oh, I can upgrade the engine. Unreal Engine 5 looks even, it has more effects, it looks prettier. I can make my game look pretty. Like, no. Yeah, because if you're upgrading your engine mid-project, isn't that just going to invite bugs? I could barely start the game, so I think the answer is yes. Anyways, I'm doubling the resolution scale. Okay, yeah, that helps a bit. Now it doesn't look nearly as bad. I'll just leave it like that. Weirdly, what the hell? Doubling the resolution scale didn't really affect the performance. That's weird. Okay. Gift horse, mouth, yeah, sure. So where's the secret? Now the performance, by the way, is bad. Again, I'd like to note the 2020 version. It looked better. It didn't have as much. It didn't have as much presentation. Presentation was simpler. I wouldn't say the presentation was bad, but it was definitely simpler then. Oh, I can walk on this. Okay, that gives me ideas. There's a secret here. If I pause, you can see it says secret 0 of 1. So let's take a look. Let's look around for it if I can. Oh, there it is. I found it. That was quick. All right, I just need to get up there now. Let's see. Time to figure out my moveset. It's mostly about slashing and dashing. Wait, maybe I could dash into... Hold on a second. Damn, I was hoping that could, like, wrap me, maybe. If I can get on top of one tree, I could probably get it. Okay, it looks like if it's a slope, it's unlikely I can stand on it. Okay, except for that rock. But I gotta say, the FPS is it's hurting my performance. I definitely am struggling to... Oh, it's going to be hard to platform. I know these stages have platforming stuff, and I'm realizing that with the FPS how it is actually kind of hard to move. Which isn't a good thing, mind you. Yeah, Kibby have... Like... Everyone forgets the games went through several inches of the 90s, they end up feeling spectacular. I'm glad an old man so no better. Honestly, I just... When I played this game in 2020, I was like, it's got a few engine problems. But I liked it, right? I was like, oh, this could be good later. I will check it out in a future stage, and that's why I'm here now, right? But unfortunately, it does seem like my pessimistic assumption is true. It appears that the dev was like, instead of worrying about, you know, the performance of their game, they were just like, let me upgrade engine midway in my project because this is a prettier engine. Why do people get suckered in by Unreal Engine so much? I don't understand it personally. Like, literally, I just don't get why, especially developers, but just people in general, too, get suckered in by Unreal Engine. Like, oh, wow, this engine lets me do all these crazy things. It's like, yeah, but downside is it lets you do all those crazy things. You don't need to do all those crazy things to make a game. In fact, I'd recommend against it unless you really know what you're doing. You know? How do I get up there? Let's look at the moveset. Cherry Bomb Demon and Has Been Hotel Pro. Okay, they are kind of established then. Let's see here. Left shift, hover in midair. Okay, that might help. V, reverse jump. Okay, left shift and V. I need to try those out. Okay, what's V? V does nothing. What a... Oh, okay. Yep, that... Is that a jetpack? That was the silliest jetpack animation. Woo, flying! Alright, let's do that again. I mean, it's good to have it. Alright, got Rad Venture. Wait, Rad Venture? Wasn't that game we played earlier in this stage? Wait, which one was Rad Venture? Or is that one still by folder? Hold on a second. Now, I'm pretty sure we played that, like, literally recently. Which one was that? Rad Venture. Did we just unlock music from it, I guess? Neat. I know I've heard of it. I'm scrolling through my previous games I'm seeing here. Maybe I didn't check it out this stage. Maybe it was another stage I checked it out. I don't see it in my list. I could be missing it, though. My list is no longer alphabetical because I numbered everything. Why does that sound so familiar, then? Oh, well. I know I've heard of Radventure. I probably covered a previous stage. I'm just probably not remembering. Okay, I have homework for you guys. Save me some time and save the pace of this video. Somebody search my channel for Radventure, please. Find out if I covered this. People like fancy, shiny graphics. That's why they upgrade engines, not knowing the problems they created by doing this, because it's not exactly how it's. That's the thing, though. I cringe every time I see a developer go like, "Oh, pretty graphics! I can make my game look pretty." And it's like, developer, please stop. Listen, developer, we can make a game look pretty. That's fine. But why don't we start with performance? Why don't we start by polishing our engine? Why don't we start by not switching engines mid-project? Why don't we start... Wait a minute. I could have sworn it turned shadows on. Okay. It's like, I understand game development passion. You want your game to look as good as possible. I get that. But, like, I think the problem is not to make your game look as good as possible. I think that... Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. The graphics just hurt my eyes. Hi. I'm glad you noticed me. The little Roomba was a little bit distracted. I gotta try to find the secret. Oh, hello. I didn't even see that guy. Radventure. What was Radventure? What give me some keynote details about it so I can remember what game that was. Wow, the jetpack is weird. It feels kind of tacked on. The way it controls, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh, hey, cool, that's kind of neat. Shows you the out-of-bounds area with a little effect. I kind of like that. Sorry being so negative. The reason I am negative is because I feel like whenever I see a developer do stuff like this, I'm always like, oh, damn. Like, oh, damn, they're ruining their game. That's kind of how I feel, right? Like, I'm not, like, mad at them. I'm just disappointed. It's disappointing when somebody has something that actually, like, this game is cool, right? Like, all this complaining aside, this is, I mean, the character's cool, the art style is cool, I like the gameplay style, I like the voice act, the extra presentation in this version is actually really neat. I like the cutscene. But unfortunately, it's like, you know, taking a step in the wrong direction is unfortunately taking a step in the wrong direction, you know? And I will generally complain more about a game that I'm like, this has potential, and it's missing it, you know? Like, those sort of games are the ones I bitch the most about. I'm sorry I'm such a bitchy person sometimes. It's because I want these games to actually be good and succeed. Well, that's an unnecessary graphical effect. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's not really hurting performance. Apparently underwater graphics will be... I hope there's not large underwater areas, because there's quite a distortion when you're underwater. Also, yeah, I am struggling with the controls because I don't have enough FPS. Keep in mind, I'm running this on the lowest graphics settings possible, and I'm also running this in the the Windows XP era resolution of 1280 by 720, and it's not enough. I still don't have I still don't have 60 FPS. I'm trying to get in that waterfall. Radventure was the one about a Radventure. Thank you. Weird Green Rayman... Oh, wait. Was that the game I didn't like? I think that was a game I didn't like. I feel like the first thing I thought about when you described it, I think I remember it. No, wait. Was that the one that was really crass? Was that the crass but actually quite good game? Oh, man. I need to... Hold on a minute. I need to look at a screenshot or something. Yeah. That's the crass... Wait, no. That's not the crass. Oh, that one! Yeah, the 3D platformer kind of Rayman style. If I recall correctly, that didn't run very well. I had sort of a trend here. This game's a soulmate to it. Okay. Oh. I did it! There's nothing here! How dare you, developer? Why would you have an area like that with nothing in it? That's obviously a place to put a coin or something. I mean, why not? Oh well. Let's go this way, I guess. But yeah, it's just like I'm trying to not be negative, but it's hard not to be when, I mean, the performance speaks for itself. When every single, like, I guess that's it. It's very easy for me to be negative when literally every frame of the game reminds me it's running poorly. A low FPS really is something that's hard to ignore. And there's literally nothing, well, okay, there's not nothing I can do to lower it more. Let's, I guess, bring that back down. Turn that off. And, I mean, it makes the graphics look work, but maybe it runs better? A little bit. Yeah, that helps a bit. Again, it's worth noting that I don't have the world's best system. Oh, the end. But I definitely have a good enough system for all these games to run properly. I think I would say that there's occasionally a game that makes sense why it doesn't run well for me. But for the most part, I would say that most games I play on my channel should absolutely be able to run well if there was just a performance focus for the game. Like if the game just had a bit of more performance put into it, performance optimization put into it, it would run great for me. Also, I'd like to note that most games actually do run fine for me, but they, like, record bad. Some games just record bad. I'm not necessarily putting that on the developer. I feel like that can be improved, but, like, sometimes not. Okay, I don't understand my jetpack, by the way. Do you see the bar? Check this out. The bar indicates to me that I could jetpack upwards until it empties, but actually, it seems like once the bar is half empty, I start falling. Why is this? All I'm doing is holding the jet boost. That's the only thing I'm doing here. But you notice how I'm moving? What? What actually the fuck was that? Oh. I think I know what that was. So you notice how, like, a random checkerboard floor appeared underneath me as I was demonstrating what I said, and then it killed me? I think I know what that was, actually. I think, you know what I just did, guys? I think I just triggered... Oh my god. Okay, I think I may have just triggered a softlock prevention to death. That is to say, I believe I died because the game thought I was stuck in the geometry and killed me. Why did the game think that? Because I was jetpacking in place repeatedly without moving. So I believe the game was actually like, oh, he must be stuck. We should kill him. I believe that is what happened there. Okay. So don't stand in one place too long. The game will be thinking about murdering you if you do so. Good to know. What a weird way to lose a life. All right. You want me to try it again? Okay. If it's replicatable, it should be replicatable anywhere. If I simply stand here and jetpack for a while... Notice I'm nowhere in particular. I'm just like on a rock in the middle of nowhere. I am totally not stuck. But if I just jetpack a whole bunch... Probably a height limit on the jetpack. No. It's not a height limit, Kibby. The backpack behaves the same way. Like, I'm much lower. I'm actually much lower to the ground than I was previously. When I was doing it previously. It's still behaving the same way. It appears the jetpack... Well, okay, you know, you're right. There is a height limit. That is to say that the jetpack doesn't let you go any higher than a certain point above the ground you're staying on. Yeah, I agree with you. There's a height limit that's dependent on the floor you jumped off of. Which I guess is reasonable, but could have been more clear about that. Stupid idea. Fall damage? Why would fall damage cause a checkerboard floor to appear underneath me? Yep. Replicatable. That is a soft lock prevention technique. That is absolutely... The game thinks I'm stuck because all I'm doing is jumping and jetpacking. I could probably do it by just jumping as well. Actually, I wonder if I can do it by just standing there. I bet you what the game is doing is simply seeing are they trying to move, and are they able to move in any direction besides up and down? And if the answer is yes and then no, and then it goes on for a long enough time, then it kills me. AFK prevention? No, I doubt it. I could stay in one place to find out, though. If that's what you'd like to see. Oh, Brock the Brock. The one game that makes me think of knockoff Vector. I remember that from a few years back, too. If that's AFK, like, killing the player if they're not moving is a really stupid idea. No, Brock the Investigator is a different game. That's that brawler adventure game, isn't it? That's not that Brock. That's a different Brock. They are both Brocks, yes, and they are both Crocs. But yeah, I'll test your theory. I'll stay in one place. Let's see if it happens. I'm going to achieve all checkerboard floor underneath you. Well, as long as it doesn't have a kill point, I wouldn't mind. I bet you I don't die doing this. I'm going to give it like 1 minute. Because this is the thing. How long did it take me to... How long was I jetpacking in place before the checkerboard of death appeared? Was it like a minute? Man, we're really fucking around in this game, aren't we? I bet you I don't die by just staying still. That is such a thing to find. I'm certain that's what it was. There's nothing else that makes any sense than what I said. Also, at the 30-second mark, I can confirm the checkboard's not killing me. No, it's not a time limit, Sirio. The checkerboard randomly... No, the time is not... The time has been counting up since I started the level. The checkerboard kills me, and the time just continues. And then the checkerboard kills me again, the time just continues. It does not give a shit about the time. And it's not fall damage. It's not fall damage. We have a health bar. I'm not taking damage. The health bar would indicate if I was. No, it's literally... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the checkerboard thing is, it's literally, I'm literally triggering a soft, like, look at our health, we have a health bar in the upper right. I don't know how it works yet, I haven't gotten traditionally hurt yet. Actually, hold on. Yeah. By the way, that little message causes my mouse to leave the window. Just randomly. Okay. Wait, did I unlock the... When did I unlock every single... Wait. Guys, I unlocked every level somehow. I don't know how. Those were all locked, except for Grasslands. I did not complete Grasslands. I left Grasslands and I unlocked all the levels. No, the game didn't just think I completed the level. The game thinks I completed all the levels because I unlocked all the levels. Alright, here. Let's take some damage. For science. Just to prove to Kibby that I did not take damage. Let's take damage. Watch the health bar. It's like, I think the spikes might be cosmetic. Oh, there you go. So watch the health bar. See? That's health bar. That's very much health bar. The little blue dots. So the blue dots the blue wedges aren't going down, then I'm not getting hurt. So yeah, I am 100% certain at this point because unless there's something very insane that we can't explain, I am 100% certain otherwise. As far as known results, as known possibilities, I'm 100% certain it is literally I triggered soft lock prevention because the game saw me jumping in place and was like, "Oh, there must be something wrong. Let's murder him." Why? That is such a thing that I would trigger, right? By accident. Accidentally triggering soft lock prevention in a place where I'm not even soft lock. That is just such a me thing to do. Oh, okay. Height limit. Well, I don't know how it would be a speedrun prevention, considering you literally have to waste time jumping in place. How is that a speedrun prevention? How would that ever be a speedrun prevention? Interesting theory. Thought I was trying to get out of bounds. I do not think that's what the game thought. Oh wait, cheap trick of jet. Well, the jetpack is not actually that powerful, but maybe. But yeah, like I'm kind of curious, actually. Viewer participation here. Do you guys have any games that you can think of where it's like you would like the game if it ran good, but since it doesn't, you don't like the game? Are there any games that you find to be like, they seem like they would be really good games, but you just can't get them to run right? I mean, that's possible, Veyron, but pretty sure in this case the game was just thinking I was stuck. Because it seems like I haven't triggered, unless here's the only way that's the case is if I trigger the death play to appear without jumping in place. If I could trigger it somehow without doing that, then you might be right, but otherwise I think my theory is correct. It's the only one that makes sense otherwise. So I'm gonna start the DOS error never poured tomorrow, and just so they're stuck in DOS frame rates. Oh yeah, and if you try to speed them up, the gameplay speeds up, so it doesn't really work out. There are 2 secret... Wait a minute. Are you fucking kidding me? I found a glitch. Wait. I'm gonna double check before I say this to make sure I'm right. Because this game doesn't have enough problems. I found a problem. Hold on a second. Give me a minute. I'm verifying my information. Come on, you. I know you do it around here. Yep. So we had secrets 1 of 2. We had secrets 1 of 2 before I left the level. That is because I picked up that CD in the waterfall cave, which gave me 1 of 2 secrets. You notice how it's 0 of 2 now? Well, If I go back to that waterfall cave... CD is permanently collected. It's gone now. So the secret object is permanently removed once collected. But the secret tally behind that object does not save. Okay. That seems dumb, but alright. So now I cannot get 2 of 2 secrets. I literally cannot get 2 of 2 secrets. Speaking of which, let's try to figure out where the other secret is. Charm, kitty. If I recall correctly, there's a secret here. In fact, this is the thing that existed that I need to check. There's a secret in here. I remember it for 2020. Do you know how frequently that sort of thing happens during development? Event flags not being triggered correctly, where one saves and the other one doesn't? All the time. But it's easy enough to check by just, I don't know, just testing? Or making sure, just checking that the collectible flags are correct, or something? Like, it's a more minor issue compared to some, but I literally cannot 100% tally the level now, so... how did I get in this last year? Or 3 years ago? This is a thing, by the way. There's something here. And I don't know how you access it again. Let me double check. Something simply the... Honestly, this is not the most egregious issue, Kibby. But this game has a lot of issues, if you notice. Hence, my complaints, I guess. There's a secret here. Man, I'm looking at the original version of this level back in 2020. It just looks so better. It looks... The texture work was different. The colors were more colorful. The lighting was a bit brighter. And the level, wait, has a completely different design. Actually, you know what? Yeah. It's a similar but not the same, this level. I'm going to attempt to find this. There's a secret here. I'd like to access it again. It's the one thing that I really enjoyed in the 2020 version. So how do I get into it now? Pretty sure there's a way. Let's see. Where did I even do it? Man, I remember complaining about the performance of the 2020 version. But honestly, looking at this version, I gotta say, past 2020 me, literally count your blessings, it got worse. It really did. It really did. It was honestly a better game in 2020. It's a sad truth. Now, the performance, like I said, the presentation has been improved, but where the fuck is the secret? Oh, a minute. I'm kind of confused. I know I found a secret in the 2020 version. Unless I covered a different version. There's an actually worthwhile secret. It's stupid, but I want to get to it again. It's the one joy I have right now. Yeah, there it is. Okay, how did I get at this? Because this building was in that version too. The one I'm standing in front of. So I know I figured out a way into it. How did I do it? Oh, here we go. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, I'm going to turn on audio for my video. Hopping into a cave, checking out something. This opened. I don't know why this opened. Cave, okay, yeah, in 2020, I specifically opened this, but I don't know how. Good, just double checking that. Yeah, I opened that somehow. All I know is that it was closed, I explored the level, and then it was open. So I guess that's what I will do again. What's weird is this level is way smaller than the original version level. The original version level was like 2.5 times larger, I would say. Kind of curious. Man, it's just a real shame. I'll probably change games soon. Oh wait, I haven't been in here. Not bad. I'd really love to go into that one waterfall section. Or at least make sure... Okay, there's nothing in there. That was the important thing. That's what I wanted to check. No, there's a deep section. What's down here? Drowning. Good. My favorite thing to obtain. Yeah, this is really weird. The level is a little bit smaller and less interesting than the 2020 version. That is so bizarre. Why would you make your level smaller when it wasn't loaded or anything, and make it less interesting? They literally just dumbed down this level a little bit. Let's see here. I'm thinking about kind of the prologue chapter because this is someone playing the game for the first time. Different perspective, different character. And which game are we speaking of? We're talking about the Dark Feck sequel, or... Oh, there is no ceiling there. What did I do What did I do 3 years ago? I can guarantee you this building holds a secret. Maybe not the secret, probably the secret tech, actually. There's just something I randomly did in the 2020 release of this level that opened that door, and I still to this day do not know how I did it. If that door could be opened, we could see something interesting, though. Maybe it's not worth getting hung up about it, though. We got other games to check out, so... Let me just do this. Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do, but that works, too. Yeah, I get to the end of the level. Just trying to figure out what the hell happened with the secret. Because that building is still existing in the same way it was at 20... Unless they removed the entire feature. But I was missing a secret as well. So, I think I'm probably right. Good. So the jetpack just falls. Kimmy, I took your assumption, right? This was me taking your assumption that jump, because the assumption here is that the jetpack simply doesn't let you fly above a certain point based on where you jumped. So basically, like, you can fly so high above whatever floor you jumped off of. No, that's not the case. The jetpack simply starts making you fall after the second part of the meter is reached. Second half of the meter. It doesn't matter where you started from. It doesn't matter where you're going. You just start falling. What a fucking shitty jetpack. That's like every other jetpack in every other game I played generally either works one of two ways. Well, actually, no, it always works the same way. When you have jetpack meter, you go up. You might have a height limit. But if that's the case, you'll just sit at that height limit. You won't fall. Yeah, Zero, I can't figure out how to access. You want to figure out for me how I get to it? So I don't like this jetpack. Basically, half of the jetpack's fuel is useless or very risky. So you may as well consider half of the jetpack's fuel to be not there. Or only there if you're trying to glide downwards. that would be fine too, but... Sarah, try to figure out how I access the Easter egg. Wow. Why does this jetpack suck so much? Also, why do I have infinitely 3 lives? It's another good question. Oh, okay, this time you sent me further. What is up with this? This is the worst jetpack. I feel like the jetpack wasn't a feature in the 2020 version. I don't remember it. So I remember doing all these jumps by just jumping. Think granted, I could have been a fucking dumbass and not know. Like, maybe it was there and I just didn't know. That does sound like a me thing to do, so... Yeah, I don't really trust this jetpack. Ah! Ah! Damn. If it stopped vertical momentum, it would be better. Oh, I got lucky there. I mean, maybe. It really sucks, though, because this game has something, right? But it just... It doesn't... You can't... It's hard to tell. Oh, vertical momentum. I see what you mean, Kippy. Basically, if I'm falling downwards and I use the jetpack... Oh. If I'm falling downwards and I use the jetpack, I'm fucked. Because I'm still going to fall downwards, right? This is such a temperamental jetpack. It's very not useful. You're right. I didn't even notice that, but you're absolutely correct. I cannot use it to save myself from falls because the fall momentum maintains. That's lame. Yeah, look at that. Look how fast I fell despite jetpacking. I like how the enemies are completely forgettable. Like, yeah, they're there, I guess, if I want to fight them. Like, if I want to fight them. You may notice I'm not really exploring anymore. This is me trying to save you guys. This is me trying to save time. I don't feel like this game is worth my exploration anymore. I mean, the controls are even worse because I can't maintain 60 FPS, Kibby, no matter what I do. By the way, these stages were all in the 2020 version, but they were made worse, unfortunately. The texture work is different now. The original, like, let me just show you guys real fast. The original texture work was just so much better. I don't really know exactly what changed, but it was so much better. Like, look at the thumbnail view here. Just look at the texture work of just the thumbnail. Like, look at this environment. It was clean. It looked nice. It felt like they had a good visual design. It just needed better performance, and it would have been pretty perfect. But they made the game have worse performance by doing a mid-project switch to a more demanding Unreal Engine 5. By the way, I do not like Unreal Engine 5 right now. Anytime I hear like somebody going like, yeah, we're developing this for the new Unreal Engine 5, I'm like, ah, man, I wish you'd just develop it for 4. But yeah, it's just... I don't even need to start the video. Just look at the thumbnail. You know? I mean, Unreal Engine 5 does look great, but I don't think it performs great, probably, unless you're really smart about how you use it. Maybe. Maybe then, but... Oh, hello, I guess we're fighting. I didn't realize we were in battle yet, because there's no music, but alright. Ow. I guess we're fighting a boss. Who needs music? Who needs music for a boss fight? Just hit it. There was music. Did I kill the music by pausing? Is that what I did? Did I win? I guess I won. Okay.
I broke all your little toys.
Including the music.
Are you gonna tell me your name now, or do I have to start smashing more?
The name's Dredic. Remember it. And don't get so cocky, Hairball. There's much worse in store for you.
Well, it better be worth my time. Maybe I'll even tell you my name.
I have a question.
Push it.
Why do we get subtitles for these cutscenes, but we don't get subtitles for, you know, the intro? Thanks for playing. Yeah, this is... It really sucks because there's clearly work put into this. I mean, they even have good voice actors, right? Like actual, like known voice actors here. Kimono Lewin is Dredic. Kelly Chichi Boyer is Winoa. So there you go. You just traveling next year. Okay. Do you get a weird, uncomfortable feeling for the dialogue? No. I'm distracted by so many other things. I didn't really think about that. I think the voice acting is fine. Maybe a little bit on the cheesy side. But, like, I don't think it's bad. Also, cheesy is a vibe. I don't mind cheesy. I'm going back to here because you said there was music. Hold on a minute. Oh, this is such a shame. I want to see this project succeed, but it doesn't seem like it's... Oh yeah, there was music. Hi, boss. I guess you did decide you did want to fight. Cool. Sort of. Boss kind of wanted to fight. It honestly felt less like we had a boss fight and more like, get this annoying flyaway. It keeps buzzing around me. Wait, there's a secret here? Where the fuck would a secret be here? Wait. That was so pathetic. Hold on a minute. I need to know something. We are going to reference the 2020 video again. I'm sorry this is such a shit show of a video, by the way. But, like, this is such a shit show of a game. I'm going to go back to this video. You know why? What the hell is this performance? All right, there. Yeah, okay. We're going to go back to this video. We're going to go back to the boss fight, because I need to see something. Where the hell's the boss? I know I fought this thing before, didn't I? That's what I did. Yeah, there it is. Not really a new path, per se. Just, a few more items. Not really worth it, honestly, at the end of the day. But hey, again, look at how the game looks so much better. Like, it didn't have as many graphical effects back in 2020, but it just looks so much better. Anyways, I want to see the boss fight. It's not going to take long in this video either. It's only a few minutes. I want to see the boss fight for the 2020 version. I want to see how the experience was then. Big Brass Factory. Okay. Was it just as bad? Oh, hello. No, it's okay. Well, careful there. That's what I thought. It actually fucking attacked me in 2020. Can't get me now. Well, okay. I mean, look at this thing. It's fucking... It wants to murder the shit out of me. But I can trade hits, so I don't care. Like, it wasn't very tough. But do you notice a difference here? In 2020, this thing actually went after me. It didn't have very complicated AI, but it was trying to kill me. What experience did I have with it this year? This year... Because I'm just realizing something kind of notable here. Let me pop back into it one more time, just to really confirm my point. Plus, give it just to make sure the AI didn't just bug out with me randomly. But I'm pretty goddamn sure that we are seeing numerous reasons why they shouldn't have switched engines. Not only the performance of the game getting worse, not only the graphics kind of not looking great, but this boss died. This boss just... Okay. Oh, okay, you figured it out. Good work. Why did I hurt him? Okay, so I guess, like, maybe it was intentional they slowed him down. Sure. Oh, that water's bad? Okay. Like, maybe they intentionally slowed him down, right? But his kind of, like, drifting AI makes me really wonder what the hell happened here. Also, it's weird because I I realize that you enter this fight with 1 health. Which is a little weird, gotta say. Yeah, and then now he's just... Wait, wait, does the music not loop? Pretty sure it looped in 2020 for sure. Actually, I don't know. I think I may have defeated too fast to find that out. But yeah, man, dude, we're... So, I kind of feel like... This is like... Oh, man. This is like one of the most dramatic examples of a downgrade that I have seen. In fact, I would dare say, it's fair to say that this game is the most downgraded release on Sage out of any Sage game I've revisited. Because sometimes I've revisited a Sage game and I've been like, they didn't really improve that much, or, like, it's a little better, but not as good as I'd hoped. I've said that with numerous Sage revisits. We've done a lot of Sage revisits, and I've had a lot of Sage revisits where I've said to you, oh, this isn't really that much of an improvement, or they kind of took some steps back here in a way, or something like that. But this is the most egregious example of you messed up something much worse than previously. Like, this is the only new thing, by the way, aside from the voice acting and the cutscenes. The only new thing for this version compared to 2020 is this level. So let's take a look at this level. I bet... Okay, it fell. Man. I just wonder what this level would look like if it had the old textures. Probably look better. Also, this level, I think, has slightly worse performance. I'm not saying poppin'. I have the view distance all the way down. Did I really just fall through the planks? Did the checkpoint just fall into quicksand with me? Did the checkpoint die to the quicksand? Did the fucking checkpoint die to the quicksand? Okay. And the platforms don't come back, by the way. The fact you know means this game is 0 level. Yeah, I turned the view distance down all the way and nothing happened. You are correct, Kibby. I think this game has absolutely nothing LOD related whatsoever. The fuck is this move? Oh my god, did you see how the elevator moved? It's like really janky. By the way, you can fall between the planks. I did it again. And random pieces of the bridges fall without telling you. Like, there's no, like, oh, that's obviously, like, a broken part of the bridge that's gonna fall. There's nothing like that. It just falls if it feels like falling. Man. I honestly personally think, Kibby, there's an awful lot of developers out there that never really even think about optimization. There's a lot of... unfortunately, there's a lot of developers out there that I think work this way. Their mindset is simply this. It works on my computer. It runs fine on my computer. Good enough. Sometimes not even that. I have literally seen gameplay footage of like Steam page games or something where it's very clear the developer is struggling to run their own game for the trailers and stuff. But that doesn't seem to stop them from releasing a horribly optimized game. Like, it doesn't even need to run good for the developer for them to go like, yeah, this works, it looks good. It's... Oh shit, hello. Huh. Okay, new anime, I like that guy. Very dangerous but strafeable, so. Where am I going? The 2 FPS stream, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. I wonder if this hurts. It does. I'm doing a cacti check. You ever play a Western level and you just think to yourself, I wonder if the cacti is going to hurt me? Sometimes I'm just curious. I'm supposed to get over there. They might be feel pressure to make realistic flashy graphics. Here's the question, though. In 2020, this game's had an artistic vision that I could get behind, right? Like, it looked like a game that had a vision of being kind of like Sonic 3D Blast, but not... Or, sorry, Sonic Robo Blast 2. Not Sonic 3D Blast. Sonic Robo... It kind of looked like it was trying to be like Sonic Robo Blast 2, kind of its aesthetic and design. Using the Unreal Engine. It was a good concept, but now, what the fuck is it doing, right? Like, all these graphical improvements by switching engines and adding all these effects, like, what did you achieve? You ruined your own vision, in my personal opinion. That's my opinion, at least. Okay. Oh, I don't even know where I'm going. Like, I'm constantly looking around, not completely sure about the direction I'm going, because that's quicksand down there. I can't walk to that. I came from that way. I guess I need to go up. I had a feeling that would be quicksand. Yeah. I always feel bad judging indie games. So, like, sort of the same, but not really at the same time. Like, I kind of feel bad judging an indie game. But at the same time, I feel like if I don't judge an indie game, then people don't learn how to improve. I have had some indie developers comment on my videos. I'm not trying to, like, self-promote here, like, sound like I'm super awesome. But I will simply state that I have had some developers contact me back and be like, I'm glad you gave me this feedback. This actually really does help. So, like, I'm glad I'm honest because I want to point this out, especially the developers listening into this video. I'm not trying to be mean. I legitimately feel bad about this game's state, and I feel like I really wish it would improve. Wait, hold on a minute. Because I do feel like... Interesting. The jetpack instantly refreshes if I let go of it. It doesn't help me immensely, but it does help a bit. Huh. I think I shouldn't be able to immediately refresh it, but alright. So there's like some stuff going on over... I think I need to go over there, but I don't really know how. They might be really self-conscious. Well, I will say, Kibby, if you're gonna create something... Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's important to note, I think. I believe I'm correct on this. I'm gonna double check before I say it. You know, crazy thing, making sure to check your sources before saying something. Here. Yeah, I'm right. Here's a reason to be critical. Here's a very important reason to be critical. It's not out yet, but it will be on Steam. One can probably guess it's going to be sold. So there's extra reason to critique something that people will be paying for to play. That makes making this game better all the more vital. You know what's interesting? They're using old screenshots. This is how the game used to look. It's not how the game looks now. They probably should update those. Anyways. I was gonna finish this level for you guys, but I really don't know how to. Yeah, that whole downward momentum thing with the jetpack is fucking me up here. I don't know where to go. Feels like I need to go up there, but that's not the case. It's just kind of rubble. Oh. Wait, is that quicksand constantly rising, or is that just me? No, it's going up and down. Okay. You want me to set the shadows to low? Sure, I can do that, I guess. You want to supersize those shadows? Okay. So now I've lost frames. You're right, though. There are shadows here and there. But now I think that cost me like 8 frames. So I'm not sure about that decision, but here you have some shadows, I guess. You're right, though. It definitely is a shadowy level. Okay, I think what I'm supposed to be doing here is exactly what I thought I was supposed to be doing. I'm surprised I'm not dead. Huh. Quicksand's more about a kill plane than an actual... My god, I could not actually aim this jetpack anywhere. Alright. Good thing I have infinite lives for no reason. Ah, what a miserable experience. I'm gonna turn the shadows back off because I actually need frames. Sorry. I might be done. I might be done. It's time to probably switch games. We spent a long time on this one because I had a lot to say. Pretty sure I know where the game wants me to go, I just don't know how to get there. Invisible wall! Actually, maybe I should just keep trying from up there. There are invisible walls, because of course there are. Yep, with proper... Okay, it's doable. Why is there a coin under the quicksand? Oh, that's from an enemy, probably. Okay. So it is possible with proper timing to keep my momentum up. All right, I see how this works. Yeah, I made it. How the fuck was I supposed to get there exactly? So yeah, I figured out how the jetpack works. If I jetpack while moving, if I jump and jetpack while moving upwards, and then constantly refresh the jetpack before I'm allowed to fall whatsoever. That's a banana. I mean, I guess so. If I basically prevent myself from ever going downwards, I can keep the jetpack going a long time. So like that. So basically, if you use like 1/5 of your bar in the right rhythm, you can actually go places with your jetpack. Otherwise, you can't. This level design is horrendous, by the way. Like, it's legitimately difficult to tell where I'm even supposed to be going. Also, aim for a wall, because it's hard to stop jetpacking. All right, I win. I feel like I exploited to beat that level. I feel like I had to glitch around just to get there. And I think that's it too. So, jeez Louise, man. Let's go over this again. Let's just summarize, all right? The differences between the 2020 version and the 2023 version are this. The 2023 version adds sand dunes. The 2023 version changes how some of the levels are structured, actually kind of making them less interesting, oddly. The 2023 version's new engine hurts the AI of some of the enemies. Perhaps notably the boss, if it is indeed glitching for that reason. But the biggest thing is that they switched from Unreal Engine, I believe, 4 to 5, resulting in a completely different graphical style, I guess. It feels like they literally changed the textures, but I'm not really sure. But it's just a hot mess. It's like, in 2020, this game was flawed. It had some performance issues, but I felt like it was going in a good direction. It just needed optimizations and obviously continuing on with its content. Instead, they upgraded the engine, made it run worse, made it look worse, added a bunch of effects that were very unnecessary. I've said this all before. This is such a fucking dead horse I'm beating when it comes to just discussing how a developer focused on making their game have effects over making it have performance and actually making it look worse and cluttered and busy and dumb in the process. This is a game that's done that. Again, much like so many games I've discussed on Howler for an Hour and other series, it sucks, man. This depresses me when this happens. Developer, if you're watching the video, I really feel like you messed up your vision here. 2020's version definitely showed me some real charm and heart, and like the visual design was clear to me what you're going for. But now it just feels like it all got squandered because you got suckered in by the idea of an engine upgrade, make your game look prettier. And dude, you're making a retro-style game. Kind of looks like PS1 mixed with Sonic Global Blast 2. Embrace that. Don't just go, oh, I need to upgrade the engine. I got to make all the effects happen. I got all the effects and the motion blur and the bloom and all that. I don't need level of distance scaling or anything like that. You didn't optimize whatsoever. Kimby made a good point. Everything in the level is rendered at once. There's no calling. There's no level of distance. Even my view is set to low. That didn't stop the entire level from loading. Hence, part of the reason the performance is bad. This just sucks. It sucks not because the game overall sucks. It sucks because this is a case of a possibly good game being ruined by the idea of, oh, but I can make it look prettier. I can make it have more effects. It's something that so many developers get suckered into, and I hate seeing it because I have seen so many developers literally just trash their own games because they thought, oh, well, I just need to look pretty. And it's like, it doesn't run good. Doesn't look good. You added effects. You certainly did that, but you missed your vision. And this game had way more of a vision in 2020 than it does this year. Shame. Damn shame. That was Outclass Hunter, and I don't think I'll come back to this one in the future stages. This is the direction the developer is going.